Hey everyone, what's going on? Phoenix here, bringing you another Asheron's Call gameplay video. Today, me and Above the Waves are going to be doing the Rynthid Tentacle Weapons quest. I don't know why I'm stuck on this hill. So this is going to be from the Rynthid encampment. We're going to jump over and run to the Rynthid infested plains. Before you do that, you're going to want to speak to the NPC wearing the noble armor in camp. I should have shown you that. Morgethais. They're in the southwest corner of the camp. I started recording after I jumped. Anyway, we're going to head to the Rynthid infested plains, which is where we are now. Some pretty cool crystal stuff. If you watch my Shroud of Emotion video, we're kind of in that same area, running up onto the platforms. There are several crystals that you need to destroy in order to open the pathway to the Curator of Torment, who a lot of these quests kind of revolve around the Curator of Torment, and this is the quest to actually go and defeat them. So pretty cool. This is pretty much the exact same path that we took in that Shroud of Emotion video. It is the exact same path that we took in the Shroud of Emotion video, right back into the Path of Torment, as we head to the first of the 4 crystals. So we are just running through. I do recommend, if you are doing this in a larger group, that you clear. It makes it a lot easier and prevents you from kind of losing any of your fellowship members. Well, it doesn't prevent you. It makes it so you will less likely to have people die on you. It also helps because you can get some of the kill tasks finished while you're running through, which is really nice. And we're basically running exactly through that same path from Shroud of Emotion back up to the platforms of Torment. The drop here is safe, so it's a good time to kind of clear debuffs and heal up. Yeah, I guess there's a crystal back here somewhere, but I'm not seeing it. I think it just hasn't loaded with whatever the draw distance is. Back right corner, so it's over there somewhere. All right, so we're gonna try to, I'm gonna imperil the crystal. There it is. There it is. I'm gonna just drop my summon to draw some of the aggro. Waves dropped his summon so that the summon will catch and kill the crystal. And then we're gonna move on. Into Path of Rage. If it'll load. There, thank you. A little bit dicey, but you know, the Rynthid infested plains are really tough. Alright, so we are running through the Paths of Rage now. By the time we're done with all these quests, I'm going to actually know my way through here. I'm not going to have to follow the guide or just follow Above the Waves. The rewards for this quest are incredibly nice. You get a ton of experience. What is it? 700 million experience and 90,000 luminance, along with a 5-use legendary key and 35 MMDs. You also get a Rynthid Tentacle Weapon, which is Virindi Slayer, a typically better Virindi Slayer. Cast a spell. Wow, that was some bad lag. Where did he jump to? Just down. Alright, so that's 2 crystals down. Worked out pretty well with the summon, just dropping it on there and having the summon just kind of kill it so we could get out of there and not die. Alright, that's 2 out of 4 crystals down. We're going to head back into the Rynthid infested plains. To get the 3rd crystal. Oh my god. This place. 306 points with heavy lightning ring. Alright, so I showed you the first 2 crystals. Waze is going to keep going and get the 2 ground crystals. So I'll just kind of read you through that. So the first ground crystal is at 62.77 south, 65.98 west, just on the ground. So you can just kind of run up to it. This is the NPC that you need to talk to, Morgathis, this Empyrean here in the noble armor. And then... yeah, then the second ground crystal is on the platforms of sorrow. So, yeah, I'm just going to let Above the Waves grab those since it's kind of a pain for me to have to run back and meet him. Unless, well, we'll see what happens. Yeah, so he's going to take care of the 4 crystals, and then we will pick this up when we are in the Curator of Torment's dungeon. As you can see, once the 4th crystal goes down, you're going to get a global message come up for your server. With the last of the Warden crystals shattered, the path to the Curator of Torment's catacombs is now open. So you're going to want to run into the Rynthid infested plains again. And you can see the Catacombs of Torment are now open. This portal was not here before, so you're going to want to just kind of run forward and pop into that dungeon. Typically, if you're running this with a large group, people will either meet in here once it's started or back at the Rynthid encampment. Both are good options. It doesn't make sense for everyone to do the crystals. Typically, the person running the quest, Above the Waves does it a lot on our server, so that's really nice. And it makes it easier to have one person do the crystal. Otherwise, I think a lot of people would just die if you... tried to have everybody do it. So now we're going to run through the Catacombs of Torment. This is another pretty complex dungeon. I do, again, recommend just following a map or having someone who's more familiar with the dungeon show you the way. We do this pretty consistently on this server because the luminance reward is so good. And I do just recommend, geez, there's another lightning ring. Following a group or, looking it up. This is definitely not an easy quest to solo. I know Above the Waves has done it, but I wouldn't recommend trying to solo this. I think even just the two of us trying to do this is going to be pretty intense. So I may not be commentating while we're actually, you know, getting to the boss and fighting it. This is basically a long gauntlet type boss fight where waves of mobs are going to come at you for a certain amount of time. You kind of just have to survive. You don't actually have to kill all of them. And after you survive that, you have to fight some more virindi who like spawn crystals when they die, and then you have to destroy the crystals. It's very unfavorable if you're a melee, because when the crystals die, they kind of explode, and I don't know if they explode or they cast a ring when they die, however you want to say it, and it can easily one-shot you. You've seen me now in these, you know, Shroud of Emotion video, I got one-shot, and in this video, I got one-shot by the lightning ring, so no matter how good you are or how much health you have, you know, these things can definitely one-shot you. And then after you kill those crystals, which can one-shot you if you're a melee, you have to fight the Curator of Torment himself, who is a very powerful high-level virindi who summons more Rynthid, or more Rynthid spawn around him when you're fighting him. This is just a very intense quest, so I do recommend bringing a large group. The two of us running this, we'll see how it goes. I'm hopeful, but we may die. If you do die, thankfully there's a shortcut to get back. You don't have to run through this entire dungeon again. If you make it through this portal to the Inner Sanctum, there's a shortcut Inner Sanctum portal at the beginning of the dungeon, which you can go into. So that is very nice. And here we are. The Curator of Torment himself. The fight doesn't start until one person in your groups speaks to the NPC. So what we're going to do is we're going to run down this hallway. If we're in a group and we have melees who have shields, they will typically just stand in the front and shield wall for the rest of the party. But we're just kind of going to cheese and try to survive. So basically what we're doing right now is we're just trying to wait out the timer for the gauntlet portion of the fight. I'm gonna do some really bad slide casting. Please don't make fun of my cast. I know that it's terrible. Wow, I resisted that. I probably would have just died again. There we go. Second death. Now we've got 10% Vitae. This is going to be a real issue. I'm going to get rid of my life magic debuffs, and then you can see right here there's a second Inner Sanctum portal. You can only use this if you've already used the other one that's further into the dungeon. So, Waves has been doing pretty good without me, still alive. I think it's really hard to be a mage in here. Like, man, my casting is so bad sometimes. I just like spin around in a circle because I'm pressing the wrong buttons. It's something I need to work on. There you go. That's like what a slide cast should kind of look like. Oh, man. So these crystals, what's going to happen when you kill the virindi, it's going to spawn this crystal, and then see the crystal dies, and it casts that lightning ring. If the crystals stay around for too long, they start to summon minions. They summon, like, dolls and marionettes and things like that are just kind of annoying. Man, I'm just getting resisted. Let's see if I can land debuffs on this guy while my... Yeah, okay. While my summon's killing him. And of course, then my summon dies. We're gonna try not to die again. There was another ring. Oh my god, this is intense. Usually when you have, like, we do this, you can have up to 20 people run this quest. Oh my god. I think I slid into that. I don't know how he's not dying. I think it's a lot harder when you have to cast, because you get stuck in the casting animation, which lasts a lot longer than, like, a bow just shooting animation does. And when you're stuck in that casting animation, because of how bad I am at slide casting, like, it's just so easy. And there he goes. Damn. Alright, let's see if I can do my job and kill a dude. Probably not. Alright, let me kill this crystal, though. God, there's so many of these dolls. Oh no, I've only got a little bit of health. Okay. My really awkward, like, fake slide cast. Yeah, see, that doll just came right out of the... crystal. I don't know why I didn't dodge that. We're in good shape now. There's only one left. We're getting close to fighting the boss, which is nice. Alright, there we go. So now... Oh, I thought I died again. I don't know why that popped up. I guess that's my Vitae ran out. All right, and that's the last. Oh no, there's one more crystal. Let's see if I can imperil this for him. Yeah, I can. All right, there's the creator of Torment himself. Jesus. All right, looks like waves landed. Imp and Volm. My summon died. I gotta switch. I don't know why I'm using this weapon. It's a little bit better. Void really doesn't hit that hard sometimes. It's kind of frustrating. Because you can't Volm. So really, like, the other damage over time spells are like the Volms for Void. Yeah, I hit for 3,000. It's not bad. Yeah, look at that. Slide cast right into his spell. It's tops. That's weird. Like, it's hitting him, but it's not showing him in the right place. I guess my DOT killed that other guy because I certainly didn't attack him. I'm getting resisted a bunch still. That terrible slide cast. Look at it. It's so good. Oh my god. Alright, we've definitely got this fight under control. I'm still getting resisted so much. You know what? Maybe it's worth trying to get fertility on him. My creature's pretty bad though. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. So this orb has like a focus cantrip on it, so I think I'm just going to keep using this even though it does less damage, because I'll have a better chance of actually landing my spells. Oof. So far we're at, I think, like 5 combined deaths. I don't know how that didn't hit me. I don't know how that didn't hit me. I'm just getting lucky left and right with these rings. I gotta turn this map off. Sorry if that was annoying. I can't believe that he soloed this. There we go, we landed it. Man, his magic is so high. I think if I had just stayed still, I wouldn't have died. I think running is what did that for me. That's 4 deaths, so you're at 6 total. I can't even show you killing the boss. But anyway, we're back. We're going to hit this Inner Sanctum portal. And Corpse of Curator of Torment. So all we're going to do is we're going to loot a shard of the Curator of Torment's mask. And then we're going to run through. This opens now, and you can jump across. It's not a full power jump. It's like maybe like a 3/4. There's a legendary key on the ground here, 5 uses. And legendary chests all on the wall here, which is really nice. All right, back to Rynthid Camp. And we're going to talk to Morgathus. Not talk. Hand the shard of the Curator of Torment's mask for 90,000 luminance, 700 million experience, and 35 MMDs. Took a little while, but it was still a successful run. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please press that like button. Please subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching. Bye.